Alright, so I'm shooting the fiberglass armor. This is from a distance of about 20 feet. And I'm using, I'm firing 9mm full metal jacket from a 3.5-inch barrel. Alright, that's good.
Oh, well, so, keep filming and let's bring that to you.
That definitely covered up. Didn't penetrate. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4 hits. This has fully encapsulated the bullet. There's no penetration, as you can see on the back here. So this is successful. This is 0.343 inches thick, 23 plies of woven roving, and it's plain polyester resin. So successful. It did stop the bullets. As you can see, there's actually very little bulge on the back surface here, and it didn't penetrate. All right, let's talk about the results of the homemade or home-built armor test. So this armor is made from fiberglass woven roving. It's a very thick weave of fiberglass, and it's glued together with plain polyester resin. You can see the dimensions there is 0.343 inches thick. One of my previous videos I have, how I made this, so you can check that out. This is the round that I fired at this armor. It's this is 9x19mm. Pair of elements in full metal jacket, so it's going to have a higher probability of penetrating something than, say, like a jacket at hollow point or something like that. I hit this guy 4 times with this round. The first time was a 90-degree angle. It came in directly perpendicular to the armor, and you can actually see there's like a little glimmer of copper in there. The bullet's probably flattened out in there, and the copper's like splayed out all over the place the jacket is. But that stopped it. It stopped it with no problem. You can see the delamination that occurred because of that. So this entire area delaminated, and that's where all the energy went to stop that bullet. Now these 2 hits here, is actually 2 in a row, 1 here and 1 here. Those came in at an angle, maybe a 30 to 45 degree angle, and they actually bounced off the armor. They just, pink, they're gone. So they're not in the armor, not encapsulated, and that created less delamination because they didn't penetrate very far. Their energy was redirected away. So a portion of the energy wasn't available to penetrate the armor. And then here, this was kind of a flyer where I hit on the edge of the armor. So this is a good illustration of how this type of armor, if on its edges, it's going to be weak because it relies on this delamination. Here, the bullet hit on the edge, but it can only delaminate on this side. On this side, the laminations just come apart, and so there's no way to absorb that energy. What happened is this guy actually came in, hit at an angle. It was coming at a slight angle as well, and it skipped out of the armor, so it just flew out the side. So for this type of armor, you definitely want this edge, within 2 inches of this edge needs to be reinforced or somehow supported. So like you would have another sheet of armor here, and then you'd have to put a layer of armor on top to maintain the bullet resistance. So yeah, the armor, we hit it 4 times, and it's, successfully stopped. I can go ahead and show you on the back side what that looks like. So you can see this is the two bullets that bounced off over here, and then this is right about here is the delamination for the bullet that hit direct on was encapsulated. And there's a very slight bulge. It isn't much. You can probably see it because these are all delaminated in this region. So that glue, the polyester resin, those sheets being ripped apart is where all the energy went. And you can see over here too. This is for the one on the edge, the flyer, it delaminated a fairly large area as well. So there you go. Leave me any comments if you want to know more.